Donna J. Jodhan presents Dining with Donna, a weekly podcast where Donna shares a delicious recipe with you, gives you a bonus recipe, and ends off her podcast with time-saving tips for your kitchen. Her recipes are easy to follow, easy to put together, and most yummy and delicious for family and friends. Donna's recipes are favorites for everyone. They are tried and approved, and she guarantees you'll be able to make them your favorite. It's time to cook and bake, and Donna is waiting to show you how.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna podcast, week 3 for July 2025. Yes, indeed, we are smack bang in the throes of summer 2025. And I hope everybody is enjoying their summer thus far. I am. It's been a mixed bag of weather, but you know what? It's to be expected. And I really enjoy those long, warm summer days. Just doing nothing but relaxing outside, producing my podcasts, chatting with friends and family, enjoying playing with the kids, enjoying frolicking with those dogs in the park. I really, really enjoy it. And I cannot forget my beach. Oh, those sandy beaches. So, I want to thank everyone again for coming in to listen to me, to provide me with feedback to my podcasts. Feedback, your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions, your ideas. Thank you, everybody. Readership is increasing and listenership is increasing thanks to all of you, and thanks to the features that we have put in to our Dining with Donna podcast. The first one being on a Thursday, or every Thursday, where we do our best to share recipes submitted by listeners and readers. We choose 3 out of the hat and we publish them for you. And the second feature is the monthly recipe winner. We choose a recipe winner based on the submissions that you have sent in to us as to which is your favorite recipe. Okay? So there you go. 2 additional features. Please do not forget to go to www.etsy.com. That's ETSY. So it's www.etsy.com/shop/blindlybrilliant. And there you will see my pottery pieces. I now call it Pottery for Pleasure, where I'm selling my pottery pieces not just for profit, but as a means of helping me to fund my transitioning to a new world initiative. Okay? You want to learn more? Write to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com or ask Donna on Blind Life at gmail.com. Okay? And there you will be able to ask me anything that you like. You would like to have a recipe or a bonus recipe or a tips of the month or a hidden recipe treasure, just put in the subject line which month and which week, and in the body of the email just put what you're looking for. You may be looking for everything or just one thing in particular, whether it's a show notes, whether it's a main recipe, whether it's a bonus recipe, whether it's a tips, or whether it is the recipe treasure. Okay? Cooking is what makes the world go round, and we don't realize it most of the time. But we need to realize it more and more as we need to find ways to relax and to refresh. Michael, my little brother in Montreal, I hope you're doing well. Both you and Heather are enjoying the nice warm weather. I hope someday soon that you will make me one of those recipes that I have been sharing with you. All right? So, let's see what we covered for last week. I always like to go back and do a little recap for the week before. Okay. For last week, here's what we covered. The main recipe was buttermilk baked chicken. The bonus recipe was couscous garden salad. I know it was a bit of a cumbersome recipe. It took long to prepare and make it, but you know what? It's a great salad for the summer. Give it a try, okay? And for the tips, I shared with you how to deal with accidentally washed woolen items and how to remove ballpoint ink. So what do we have? Oh, and the hidden recipe treasure was perfect red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. Perfect red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. If you want any of these recipes or any of these tips, please write to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com or to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. What are we having in store for this week? Let's see what we got. For the main recipe for week 3, July 2025, we have Tex-Mex lasagna as the main recipe, and the bonus recipe is cornbread sausage stuffing. Cornbread sausage stuffing. And for the tips I'm going to share with you for this week, how to preserve your tennis shoes, long-lasting tennis shoes. Perfect for this time of the year, and removing mildew. And I'll tell you the hidden treasure recipe at the end of this podcast. Okay, so you got to wait a little bit longer. All right? Okay, Tex-Mex lasagna. Tex-Mex lasagna. And the category, keep in mind, main meals in minutes. Main meals in minutes. Main meals in minutes. All right, let's go to the main recipe. Tex-Mex lasagna. Tex-Mex lasagna. Try saying that quickly. Tex-Mex lasagna. Tex-Mex lasagna. Okay, time for us to climb into our kitchen corner, the favorite corner of the house. Time to get cooking. Cooking is what makes the world go round. If you change a recipe, an existing recipe, it is now your recipe. If you follow an existing recipe, it is still not your recipe. It belongs to the one who created it. Or you could create your own recipe. Nothing wrong with that. My recipes are meant to make them into family favorites and favorites for your friends. They're easy to make. I guarantee that they're tasty and yummy. And I do a lot of research on the internet to come up with these recipes for you. I also get a lot of recommendations from friends, associates, family, listeners, and readers. So I have a wide pool of resources to share with you. Tex-Mex lasagna. Let's get going. First, we're going to place our implements to one side of our kitchen counter, and then we're going to put our ingredients to the other side of our kitchen counter. This helps to cut down on the time spent running back and forth between your pantry and your shelf and your counter and your stovetop and everywhere else in your kitchen. Okay, and it cuts down on the time that you spend making your recipe, cuts down on stress, cuts down on everything. Right, here are the implements that you will need. Okay. Measuring spoons, a can opener, and my preference nowadays is the manual can opener. I just find that those battery can openers are often not very reliable, or they often conk out on me. So I like my good old reliable can opener, the manual one. One bottle or jar opener. You can often get gadgets that are a combination of both bottle and jar. Okay, but you need a bottle opener or an opener for your bottle and an opener for your jar. Okay, one large skillet. 1 spoon for combining ingredients. 1 9 by 13.5 inch baking dish. And my favorite standby, paper towels for those unexpected spills and cleanups. Okay. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need. 1.5 pounds of ground round beef. Okay. 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. 1 15-ounce can of black beans. Rinse them and drain them. And as I keep saying in my weekly recipes, you may not always get an exact 15-ounce tin or 10-ounce tin or whatever. Just make sure you have 15 ounces in total. So you need 1 15-ounce can of black beans, rinsed and drained. Okay? 1 8-ounce package. 1 8-ounce package of cheddar cheese, and divide this equally. Okay? 8 ounces. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin. 1 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chili peppers. A 10-ounce can of tomatoes with green chili peppers, diced tomatoes. Again, you may not get an exact 10-ounce tin. That's okay. Just make sure that it is 10 ounces in total for this recipe. Okay? 1 8-ounce container of sour cream. I love sour cream. I put sour cream in almost everything, believe it or not. Okay? 1 16-ounce bottle of chunky salsa. 16-ounce bottle of chunky salsa. Again, just make sure you have 16 ounces in total. 6 10-inch flour tortillas. 6 10-inch flour tortillas. Now we're ready to make. Again, please do not be concerned that you're rushing to write all of this down. It's hard to listen and write at the same time. Do not worry. Just send me your email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Put in the subject line the month and the week. Now, I will tell you that I can go way back to 2023 with any recipe that you would like. All right? So not to worry. Okay, we're ready to make our Tex-Mex lasagna. You ready to make? Let's go. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Cook your beef and garlic in a large non-stick skillet over medium heat, okay? And you stir this until your beef is no longer pink and it crumbles. Very, very important. Got to make sure that the beef crumbles and is no longer pink. Then you drain it. You combine your beef mixture, your black beans, okay? 1 cup of your cheese, your chili powder, okay? Cumin, tomatoes, and sour cream, and your salsa, okay? Line a lightly greased 9 by 13.5 inch baking dish, okay? Line it with your 2 tortillas, okay? Line your dish with 2 tortillas. Spoon 1/3 of your beef mixture over these 2 tortillas. Repeat your layers twice, okay? So first you have your tortillas, then your beef mixture, tortillas again, beef mixture, tortillas again, beef mixture. Sprinkle this with your remaining cheese. You bake for 15 minutes or until your cheese melts. Doesn't that sound easy to make? Family favorite potentially? I think it will be a family favorite on a nice summer's day at the end of the day. Or you could make it for lunch. Why not? This makes 8 servings. I know the family will enjoy it. I'm going to make some this coming weekend. Look out, folks. Here I come. Right? All right. So we are going to go to the bonus recipe. And what is our bonus recipe for this week? Let's see what we got. Cornbread sausage stuffing. Cornbread sausage stuffing. You can have this for another meal. It's a complete meal. As I said, the category for this month is main meals in minutes. So here we go. Prep time is 15 minutes and bake time is 25 minutes, according to this recipe. And here are the ingredients that you need. Okay. 1 pound of mild to medium pork sausage. Okay. I love sausages, I really do. 1 cup of butter. Cube the butter, okay? Sorry, 1/2 cup of butter, cubed. 2 cups of chopped onions. 1.5 cups of chopped celery. 2 cups of soft bread crumbs. 2 large eggs, beaten. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. 2 to 3 tablespoons of sage, depending on your liking for sage. 5 cups of crumbled corn bread. 5 cups of this. Now you're ready to make. Here are the directions. Okay. First, you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay. You spray your baking dish with non-stick spray and set this aside. Number 2, in your large skillet, you cook the sausage over medium heat until it is no longer pink, and break it into crumbles. Make sure you do this, okay? No longer pink, and you remove it with a slotted spoon and drain it onto paper towels. You see where your paper towels come in good use? Okay, so you cook your sausages until it is crumbled and that it is no longer pink. Drain it with a slotted spoon and put it on 2 paper towels. Okay, next, number 3, you add your butter, cook your onion and your celery. Okay, make sure you cook it until it is crisp or tender. All right, it should take about 3 to 5 minutes. And then you combine your breadcrumbs with your vegetables, okay? All right. Then, and you add your eggs, and you add your seasonings, and you add everything else. You then bake until golden brown for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, it's a very nutritious meal. I love sausages, I love breadcrumbs, I love everything in this recipe. Okay, so you got your main recipe, you got your bonus recipe, and now let's go on to the tips for this week, all right? All right, what do we have for this week? All right, number 1 for the tips for this week: how do you make your tennis shoes longer lasting? When your tennis shoes are new, spray heavily with starch. That's all you do. When they're new, spray heavily with starch. That will do the trick. And my second tip for the month, it's a best of hints for the laundry. How do you remove mildew? Treat it while it is fresh. Treat the mildew while it is fresh. Wash thoroughly and dry it in the sun. Okay? Okay? So you wash thoroughly and dry it in the sun. Treat it while it is fresh. Or you could dry it on grass, on fresh grass, okay? After you have moistened it with lemon juice and salt, okay? Dry it on the grass after you have sprinkled it liberally with lemon juice and salt. Here's another hint. You could soak it in sour milk or buttermilk overnight. Then you rinse it and expose it to the sun until it is dry. This is yet another way to treat mildew. Here's another solution for you. You sponge it with vinegar before washing, or soak in a solution of 1 tablespoon of bleach, 1 teaspoon of bleach in a quart of water. That is yet another solution for treating mildew. Or you could cover it with sodium bleach, okay, and apply a few drops of hot water, okay, to the area. Let's go again. Cover the area with sodium bleach, okay, and then you make a paste. You add a few drops of water to make a paste after you've covered it with the bleach. Okay, make a paste and add a few drops of ammonia to all of this. Okay, a little bit in depth. Okay, and wait for 15 to 30 minutes and then wash as usual. So, if you'd like to get a copy of these tips, please write to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. It's kind of difficult to listen and take notes all at the same time. Don't you worry, I got your back. All right? Okay, let's go now to the hidden recipe treasure for this week. Okay. What is our hidden recipe treasure for this week? Okay, let's see what we got. And the hidden recipe treasure is 2-ingredient oatmeal cookies. You just need 2 ingredients for these oatmeal cookies. Right, this is it for me for this week. I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna podcast. And I'm just going to recap what we covered for this week before I let you go. Okay? All right, here we go. The main recipe was Tex-Mex lasagna. The bonus recipe was cornbread sausage stuffing. And the tips I had for you this week was how to preserve or have longer lasting tennis shoes, and how to make your tennis shoes whiter and longer lasting. And the last tip I had for you was how to remove mildew. The hidden recipe treasure for this week was 2-ingredient oatmeal cookies. That's it for me for this week, folks. I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna weekly podcast, 3rd week of July. Have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next week. Stay safe, stay well, and talk to you then. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her recipes and that you will take a few minutes to try them out. Stay safe and stay well. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at AskDonna on blindlife@gmail.com.